Hi and welcome to Craft Beautiful's Daily Die Cut. I'm here to show you a few other things that you can do with your die cut machine other than cutting out simple shapes for your card making. We've got a concertina fold front card here which has been partially cut so that the doily of this frame stands over the card. Very simple to do. What you need is an A5 card blank, and I've covered the front of it in a sort of distressed paper. And I've got a thin die here, a doily frame design thin die, and I've marked the centre point of the front of the card here in pencil. If you line up your die on that centre line and just hold it in place with a couple of bits of washi tape, and then because it's a thin die you'll need to use your adapter plates if you have a civics. Lay this on here, and then something I get wrong every time is which side I cut. You need to cut the side nearest the fold. So, and because past experience I've realised it works much better this way round. If you line this edge of your top plate up to those pencil marks that you made earlier, and then run it through the machine, when you take your die off, and the reason this is holding in here is because I'm cutting with a thin die through card and paper. There's a lot of thin dies on the market by a lot of different manufacturers, and you will find by trial and error that some of them seem to cut deeper than others. It is just a matter of trying it out to see what works, because there've been numerous frustrated people online going, I can't do this, I can't do that. It's not user error, it is just some dies are slightly thicker and slightly deeper than others. I believe that they are acid etched. Well, they used to be acid etched, I don't know if they still are. But if you're in any doubt and you think that perhaps it hasn't cut it, run it through the machine twice before you remove the die from it, because then you've definitely got a good cut. And what you need to do is also take out all the little bits. There are numerous videos online showing you how to use tumble dryer sheets to sort of lubricate your dies so you don't spend forever picking out the tiny bits that have been die cut. Now, I don't have a tumble dryer, but I have bought several packets of dryer sheets now in the UK, and all I can assume, oh look, I've torn that slightly, but that's okay because that'll be on the inside. All I can assume is that the dryer sheets in the States are totally different from the ones over here, because I can't get it to work. So, this is your card. Now it's back to front at the minute, but what you would do is you will fold that on that, and it will fold really easily because you've cut it, virtually all of it, and fold it back on itself like this. And then just to decorate your card, use the same die to cut a paper copy. Put a bit of Pritt stick on here. And line it up over your partially cut frame. Add the centre part. And then what I've also done is, with these intricate dies, I've got a nice greeting here, the birthday wishes greeting. And I said before that sometimes I struggle to put glue on the back of things like this because they are so fiddly. I have had the intelligence to use a sheet of double-sided tape. So what you do is you stick it onto the back of your paper to start with, and then you die cut it, and then what you do is, if you leave it in its entirety, but you just peel away the protective backing sheet from the back of the word, and you leave the rest of the sheet intact. Please bear with me a minute while I just do this because it's quite fiddly. But it's worth doing because it does mean that you can lay down your greeting perfectly without it distorting out of shape. It's the same thing that we used to get with peel-offs, you know, especially very fine peel-offs. You'd peel it away from the sheet, the carrier sheet that it came on, and by the time you got it over to the card, it had stretched out of all recognition. And sometimes it's very difficult to get it back in a straight line. Right, there we go. So as you can see, I've left the carrier sheet on the bit that doesn't want to be stuck down. And also, if you're not very good at sticking things down in a straight line, put it at an angle. Put it at such an angle that people know it's supposed to be at an angle. If you lay the whole thing down, what you should be able to do is just lift up that, and your greeting is perfectly positioned, not distorted at all. Again, something else that you can play around with on your die cut machine on any number of frames and designs. Just a half cut gives a really pretty, unusual greetings card. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you make some more cards, and we'll see you soon.